Pada umur 10 tahun, Christopher Wibisono Tan mendapat tugas presentasi sejarah keluarga saat menginjak kelas 6 di Amerika Serikat. Di kelasnya, hanya Christopher yang menceritakan kisah kelam tentang rumahnya yang dibakar habis pada Mei 1998 dan bagaimana keluarganya kemudian hijrah ke negeri Paman Sam.
Other kids in the class are saying like, oh yeah, my family, I'm one of the descendants of somebody who moved from Europe, or, they just wanted to immigrate to America for opportunity. My story was a lot deeper and a lot darker in that, hey, my house was burnt down at this time, and I had to present this to the whole class, which I guess I was only about 10 years old at the time. But they did tell me this story, and that was the very first time I heard of any of this. And I guess growing up, I looked more into the history myself to kind of understand why it happened in the first place.
Christopher adalah cucu dari ekonom dan pendiri Pusat Data Bisnis Indonesia, Kristianto Wibisono. Peristiwa itu terjadi pada 13 Mei 1998. Rumah ibu Christopher, Jasmine, di Pantai Indah Kapuk, Jakarta Utara, dibakar massa. Usia Christopher baru 50 hari saat peristiwa kerusuhan Mei 98 terjadi. Jasmine menceritakan tentang ancaman-ancaman pembunuhan terhadap keluarganya yang kemudian menjadi pemicu mereka memutuskan angkat kaki.
We as a family basically went into hiding and moved every couple of days, into different places, whether it's a friend's house or a hotel or a friend's office. We just basically try to move every 2 days so that we can be safe until finally we left and we went to United States. So we moved around for about 11 times before we arrived in the US.
Pada waktu itu, banyak warga negara Indonesia keturunan Tionghoa memutuskan kabur ke luar negeri setelah menjadi sasaran dalam kerusuhan Mei 1998.
We received so many multiple death threats letter, and in the letter it was even mentioned saying something like, oh, it's good that now it was just your daughter's house getting looted and burned. Next time it will be you guys, all the family, we will find time and opportunity to behead all of you, and we would like to basically annihilate you. That is the letter that is triggering all of us that, okay, safety is really number one, and I just had 2 young kids, and that's kind of my call and responsibility as a mother to provide the safety I can for my children.
Sebagian memutuskan kembali ke Indonesia, tapi banyak dari mereka memilih menetap di luar negeri. Anak-anak mereka adalah apa yang disebut sebagai generasi yang hilang. Bagaimana mereka memaknai kerusuhan Mei 98 dan reformasi? Selengkapnya dapat Anda baca di bbcindonesia.com.